The Penobscot Narrows Bridge straddles the Penobscot River and connects Prospect Island and Verona Island, and lawmakers and state leaders have kept their eyes on that bridge for a while because it's often a site where people commit suicide.
And now lawmakers are moving forward with a piece of legislation that aims to help those suffering from a mental health crisis. News Center Maine's Caroline LaCour has a look at the plans in place to hopefully save lives in the area.
Since its opening in 2006, the Penobscot Narrows Bridge behind me has attracted thousands of visitors. However, first responders say it's also become a hotspot for attempted suicides. Now, state leaders are hopeful a new piece of legislation passed this year will make the scenic area much safer.
They're important to us. We want them to survive. We want them to get help.
Steps towards suicide prevention is the goal of a recent bill brought forth and signed into law in Augusta this month. Proposed by Waldo County Senator Democrat Chip Curry, LD 1120 lines out a plan to install a suicide barrier along the Penobscot Narrows Bridge.
And having just signed, now the next question is how fast can we build it? And that is the most important next question.
We've been able to save some lives, but again, that one a month is still too much.
One call a month is how often both state police and Waldo County Sheriff's Office are called to the bridge for someone experiencing a mental health crisis. Currently, the bridge has both posted signs and a phone for folks to call the state suicide hotline, but first responders say it hasn't been enough.
If it's gone past that point where a phone line to a direct person for help is not the answer, then maybe it is time.
Greg Marley is the Senior Clinical Director of Suicide Prevention at NAMI, Maine. He says oftentimes bridges with notoriety and height, like the Golden Gate Bridge, are more likely to become a hotspot. All the more reason why putting up a barrier is key.
If we have the opportunity to connect with someone, to break their sense of despair and isolation when they're in that short-term crisis, then people get through it and they live.
The Maine Department of Transportation is now tasked with installing the $1.2 million barrier and will report its progress every 6 months until it's finished. There is no legal baseline for how or when to install these barriers, something Marley believes should be the next step.
With everything that we've learned over the past 30 to 40 years about the effectiveness of barriers, I think it needs to be part of the design decision making.
If you or a loved one may be having suicidal thoughts, just know that you are not alone. You can call or text 988 for the Maine Suicide and Crisis Hotline. In Prospect, Caroline LaCour, News Center, Maine.